But that being said, we do have a slight pause.
You got so excited for that pause, dude. What's going on?
I really like pause.
It's like the moment he sees the loading screen, he believes he wants to jump in. It's like, no, let him get into game.
I think next time you need to just chill for a little bit. Make sure that we're good. He was like, I
was so happy. I was like,
we've got a pause.
We got a pause, guys.
So
okay,
we were talking about. We didn't ask Sudo what he thinks about the draft.
I think this draft goes a little bit towards the EVOS side, just because we have not seen how the Kakura can perform.
I mean, the unknowns, right? Unknowns.
Yeah, the unknowns. That of course it could be really phenomenal, like how we saw the Harley coming through. You know, outperforming all expectations that's there. However, we haven't seen this Kagura, but we have seen this EVOS lineup.
Yeah, and Diggy, I think, serves a really good pick. And I'm really interested in that that Triple H's pick up battle spell. You don't really see that a lot, but this is a direct.
But for those of you who don't know what it does, it not only provides a shield to yourself, but to your surrounding teammates that are there.
I don't get to do the hype, but let's go into the game. EVOS against Saiyan ReBorn.
All right. We're going to see here on the blue side, EVOS Singapore looking to equalize the side, and on the red side is going to be Saiyan ReBorn that's hoping to take a lead within the series.
All right, now we are going into it so far. Very passive. They're doing what they can. But Grok doing the push. They want to cut the wave. Unfortunately, he didn't do it correctly, and they still get the minions right before the turn. So here comes Babby. They're making some rotations. They want to make the early pressure win together with the Hellcat on Lasset. Actually just taking a lot of jungle creep. You can see so far no real aggressions yet.
Everybody's waiting for level 4 here. This is one of the issues with the team's compositions by both teams, is that they're very reliant on their skills. They want to get the access to that level 4 first, and then it's an arms race towards all the items. The more items Potato has, for instance, on that Ruby, the better and more effective it's going to be.
Dark Knight Force coming in, last playing so aggressive, gets the Petrifier, and Kolia, when the dark rises, you go to sleep because he gets killed off. Meanwhile, Babby tried to play a really aggressive rotation on the top side, but didn't pick onto anyone ace. Will get spoiled out here. So far, first blood being drawn by Saiyan ReBorn.
Now, also keep in mind that a kill went over to Rin on that Lancelot, the person you want to be really snowballing ahead. And so that Lancelot's going to have a little bit of an easier time. However, how much more of an easier time will he find? There was a lucky pick off there and a good rotation down onto Kolia. But now we're going to see Turtle has spawned on the top side. Can they make a cross-map play? 5
members here on the side of Saiyan ReBorn in the mid lane. They want to catch out Ace, but he's actually really tanky. He needs to be careful, so they will just back off. And like I said,
they have started Turtle.
They're going for Turtle, but they have the Gato Gacha as well as the Ruby. They can go for the fight if they want to, but it looks like EVOS is going to just give this up.
It's wise of them to be giving it up. They don't want to be taking anything extra on their side here. And with that, we're going to see a 1,000 goal lead grow towards the side of the Malaysian squad.
Wow, he was so aggressive. Last hit, he might get stunned up here. The Unbreakable will land reverse time as well. He'll get dragged back into the arms, but will there be enough damage? Yes is the answer. EVOS detecting another kill for himself.
But now they're trapped within the enemy jungle there.
But
will he be able to get out of safety?
So use the blazing to enter in reverse time. So much protection, so much damage. They get show. Claude is still alive. They're still doing the damage. And now they're just going one after the other. They're playing aggression with aggression. And they will just back off. They will win that team fight and they will walk away happy.
Look at that Aegis being popped by 2 of the members on top of the Diggy ultimate, meaning that whatever damage went through did not stick.
Oh, Rin, you need to be careful. Does have the puncture, but will not tag onto anyone. And Evo will be able to break the tether with the power of nature active. So far, even game here.
Even Stevens, as you like to call it, 8,800 to 8,900.
Wow.
Barely any difference. Lassit gets deterred away as Soul not only protects his own jungle, but is able to clear up the creep waves.
Right, Silo lingering around this area, trying to get some vision for his team. Pambi will be able to take up this buff, and Silo will just have to walk away from this. He will not be able to do much with that information. But for now, looks like, you know, at least EVOS Singapore, you can see the aggression in them.
They definitely do have the aggression here, and also reaching later stages of the game, they do have that cloud to carry them through. The previous game was 18 minutes, which means that there is enough time for Soul to come online. Saiyan ReBorn here, starting off with the first turret of the game, extending their goal lead as EVOS SG is spread across the map.
That was a great rotation coming in. Very, very on point. They are playing really, really well. But EVOS, can they answer one with their own? Last hit will get tagged in by the reverse time to pull him back. But looks like they're only interested in this turret. They will get it and they'll just back off. So they're just trading turrets across the map here.
Good job there by both teams, knowing that they don't want to be taking all these team fights just yet. Once Kolia starts to really build up more defensive items, for instance, like the Bulwark or like his own immortality, that's when you can really see the super aggression coming up to the front line. But for now, they will have to play a little bit safe just to make sure that they have a good mid game.
You can see Potato sidestepping the Phantom Execution as a turret on top side goes down. Dark Knight Force coming in. Looks like the Hellcat wants to play aggressive, but I think he uses his ultimate there off screen. Meanwhile, EVOS getting stretched up almost every single part of the map here.
Really, it's the top lane having aggression, the mid lane and the bottom lane as well. Each of the jungles is being evaded back and forth. I'm going to see out here. Silo does knock up with the Jikundo, but not enough follow-up damage. Lung does not have items yet for the burst.
But he's very tanky. That's not the one that you want to pick off. You want to pick up Rin. You want to pick up Lasset. Even Long at that. But so far, I can see even the turtle going over to Saiyan ReBorn.
And we're going to see that there's a second one that goes across. Lasset escapes as you're going to see that Kagura's the one to get the kill score for that one. Bulwark does get bought. That's one of the items that is coming up.
That's
next.
a big item as well. That's a team fight item. That could be, you know, the turnaround. You can see where he killed the EVOS.
Block of Destiny on Kagura.
Oh, that's an early one. So that will reach max stacks at, let me think,
14 minutes.
14 minutes, 8 minutes in. Yeah, 6 plus 8 is 14. Quick math there by Sudo.
Stats man.
I don't think you need to be a stats man to know 8 plus 6.
But it helps certainly with basic maths along the way. Now we're going to see 6 minutes and 40 seconds in. Lord will be spawning in the next 80 seconds. And that's going to be another big point of contention because the team fight really is going to go to the favor of EVOS Singapore with Ruby being able to displace as well as Diggy being able to protect.
Flicker coming in.
The Bulwark really early on.
Yep. You can see the Bulwark is a very big threat. That aura is just so huge here. Silo babysitting Long, making sure that he is always safe. Meanwhile, Rin can catch out Claude here, but so playing ring around the Rosie, and Evo tries to break the tether. Can he get away from this? One more auto attack should be able to finish out, but he does have the extra barrier. But here comes the arrow down the sky, and that is the kill. Meanwhile, Hellcat is pushing on his mid side. Lassie will take this turret. Saiyan ReBorn playing an objective game. Silo will get caught out here. Kagura's other will tag on the couple members here, but it's not enough. Claude just running away, but he's going with the aggressive play.
They're just splitting their attention left, right, center. Do they defend mid? Do they go to the bottom? They don't know what to be doing. They do this as they go to the mid. Lasset is there. The silence does go across, but he will be able to displace forward. Here we need to be cautious. Lung, now you're trapped behind enemy lines. You need to be cautious.
Yeah, he's fine, but meanwhile, bottom lane, Claude trying to play 1v2. He gets 1 kill. Can he get the outplay? No, it's the answer. Rin will be able to get that kill, but the turtle doing quite a bit of damage and giving the vision. Rin gets the puncture, gets the distance. I think he will be able to save his life.
Should have his ultimate coming back up if they want to be going out there, but Rin does survive as Long disturbs.
But Evil is behind lines. He wants to kill off Bambi, but I think he did overstep his boundary. Where's the reverse time? He will be able to walk away there with the power of Ninja Bambi.
He barely gets out of there just as Evil was about to get into range. Here we're going to see the goal is now 2,000 ahead. Even the Saiyan ReBorn is behind in terms of kills. They are ahead in terms of turrets. 3-1.
3-1. The kill score as well as the goal lead. 2,000 is that difference. Saiyan ReBorn doing what they need to at least secure this game too. They're on the way to it. By the moment, they're not doing much. Ace as well as Bambi lingering in his mid side, trying to look for a pickoff. Abyssal Arrow actually whiffing, but Silo gonna find onto Bambi, but I don't think they're gonna go chase onto that.
Now Hellcat is getting critical builds on his side there. He just needs to get that one hit off that will rip to the enemy team. And 1,006 crit is gonna be in. Gonna see Scarlet Phantom also being purchased by Lasset over here. Still maintaining the 2,000 goal lead as they still apply pressure across the map, forcing EVOS SG to respond in all sorts of weird ways. Blade of Despair as well on Rin as he starts building his third item.
Yeah, you can see in terms of the items, Claude is almost onto his third item. I believe there's a Berserker's Fury components, but he can actually change onto a lot of different type of items. But now, he already has the Microsoft together with the Scarlet Phantom. So let's see how can he go for it. They actually might want to go for this fight. They do use the Gargantua to engage onto Silo, but they are just waiting, lingering. They might want to go for his team fight Bambi, lingering around. They pull up the Courage Bow. They have 5 members together. They want to go on the ring. Blazing Duet onto Soul. Pops the Aegis, but doesn't find the real target. Actually, EVOS, a very messy team fight. But Lassie trying to push. Silo just playing distraction as Calcutta on the bottom lane, pushing down, taking down this turret.
They're still playing the more objective-based game here, and they get rewarded by it. Look in the middle here, Rin is not going to be taking up long. He just will go up, collect that huge wave for his side, and they will be able to grow the goal lead that much further away. All they lost is 1 member for a turret. I call that worth.
That is definitely worth. Bolero! Oh!
Take a deep breath.
Everyone in this venue held their breath. They were like, whoa, wait a second.
Everybody gasped at that same time. Keep in mind here, it is Lassie that is level 12 together with Rin. On the opposite side, it's only Soul that is at level 12. So if you are looking in terms of a disparity, EVOS SG is falling behind in terms of experience across the map.
Yep, but now you can see they're trying what they can to get back in terms of experience, but everyone is so low level on the side of EVOS. Only Soul is the one that's level 12 that, you know, that is doing really, really good. So they need to rely on Soul, the king of marksmen himself. Can he pull through for EVOS Singapore?
Once again, Lassie doing Lassie things. Running to the side here, Potato gets immortality now. That means it's going to be good. We're going to see another turret fall as the cross-map aggression is going to be happening over here.
The Way of the Dragon onto Bambi. They might want to go for it, but Seal is so mobile. They need to get the focus. They're going to get bottom. They're split pushing, but Hellcut will need to back off as they see it. But meanwhile, back onto the fight. Silo is still getting focused. Oh, they missed the Ruby out. He missed the Ruby out flicker. That's a huge thing to whip. And now EVOS needs to regroup again.
Now, all they need to do is keep up this sort of momentum, and you're going to see EVOS SG really struggling to decide whether they want to go take the big team fights and how fast can they do it, because the longer this goes on, the more that Hellcat is going to be able to take down structures. I wouldn't be surprised if a Malefic Roar gets bought.
You can see in the itemization itself, there are 3 rapid boots on the side of Saiyan ReBorn. Now this lets them just rotate so quickly to play even more and more aggressive.
Alright, we're going to see back up to the top. There is also going to be Grok pushing once again all 3 lanes. There are reinforcements on either side here as Evil as well as Rin's going to be there. Cloud shows his face across the map. But keep in mind, it's a Ruby against a Hellcat at the bottom side. And we're going to see it long on the Kagura with Chow.
Do you think, are they playing a little bit safe here, Saiyan ReBorn? Why are they not trying to go for the objectives? They're pushing. But this is allowing EVOS to actually slowly come back.
I'm not sure if they're necessarily coming back for that map.
They're going a lot. I'm sorry, but they're actually going a lot here. This could be the rapper. They heard me, Sudo. They're like, okay, let's go aggressive. Lord is already down to 50% health, and they cannot do anything about this. And just like that, Saiyan ReBorn flips the switch, and they play aggressive.
This is where you have the fault as a security. You're always going to be defending the bottom side there. They don't think of going for Lord. This was twice already that Hellcat tried to go in from the bottom. Now keep in mind, Lord will also be spawning on the bottom side there, which means the top side now is where the pressure is going to be applied. And you still have Evil that is pressuring there, and nobody's going to think about it because they know that Hellcat is going to be on the bottom side.
That's true. Now we can see Ace.
Bulwark gets bought.
Get bought, and the Bulwark, that's going to help their team fight so much.
Another Bulwark gets bought, this time by Ace as well.
And Bambi, that's a huge pick up. They get the Bambi, they get the mid laner. That's a huge target. Now,
immediately back up to the top.
They can go for this. Remember, they have Lord as well. But what? A pull! They get the wraparound, they get the turnaround. And now Claude, so he's feeling it in his vein. But now, Lancelot pushing on his bottom side. They will get an inhibitor turret, but they will not lose more. They are just playing every single lane.
It's whack-a-mole, really. The moment you move to that lane, somewhere else it starts to appear. They are able to get away from it. The only casualty was Long, really, at that point. But look at that, the bottom turret does go down. The top turret already at half health.
But look at the Grok is still continuing their push. Evo is so confident on this hero, on this Grok. He's
You have
sure.
defense in terms of armor, you have defense in terms of magic resist, you have the bulwark there as well. And if you're going to throw all your aggression into a Grok over there, you are going to get swapped out by the rest of the damage dealers.
Oh, Evo does get tagged up here. He will get stunned up, but you know, a Grok is really, really tanky. Courage Bull will get popped from both sides.
Now,
looks like they're not going to go for it.
with Jikundo.
Yeah, they're not going to go for it. They're just going to back off. They do not have enough damage. They do not have items. They will just reset.
See, now if you talk about, you know, them allowing EVOS to come back up, this is exactly what they're doing. They should have rotated one other person behind. Grok shouldn't have been there for that long. And now we're going to see that most members are about to hit level 15. If not, they have already. Lasset and Rin are at that level 15. Soul as well. 15 minutes in, you would expect Soul to have a lot more damage, but he's going for more defensive items.
He needs to survive these fights. He understands that he is the one chance, the one way that they can win this game. So they are going to play Protect the Soul.
All right, darkness does fall out here.
Bambi.
The silence goes out there. Wisely move away because Potato is there. Demon's Advent does get bounced to Silo, and Long gets concentrated energy as well. It's past that 40-minute mark. Clock of Destiny is now fully charged up.
Fully charged up indeed. I want to see the items if it's possible. I'm not sure if the observer is actually listening to it. I want to see the item progression of every single member. You can see they're actually really, really hard to kill now. A lot of tanky stats on every single one.
It's going to be who can last the longer team fights over here, and that's where the marksmans really start to shine.
So now, let's take a moment to catch back our breath here. So things are calmed down. I think the next rotation will be the Lord. You know, they do not want to make any mistakes. They want to make sure they play this as safe as possible. But that can come back and bite them as well. If that Lord gets stolen, like we saw in the game against Ares, just saying, when you steal Lord, it's a huge whiff.
To be honest, if Lord does get stolen or pushed away here, the game is just going to be ended by Helken in the bottom side here. Silo gets a little bit of damage on, but not quite enough. Lassie appears here.
Lassie gets stunned up, but straight away he will just walk away because he's a point blank stun, so it wasn't that long. But Silo, he will need to be careful. But you can see two members of Saiyan ReBorn. They're going to go onto the top lane turret. And Claude, he gets the silence, he gets the petrify, he gets the Claude, he gets the immortality, he kills Soul off. That was the one win condition.
Back and mid, we're going to see that Ruby does get away Charles, so Silo is gone.
Crazy
but there's damage dealer for frontliner.
Ruby, that's the immortality pop. Can they win this fight? They have the Bambi, they have Kolia. Where's your ultimate there? It's just not enough. And that's Saiyan ReBorn. They feel it. They want more. They get the kill. Kolia, the last member. It's not enough. This is gonna be Saiyan ReBorn going 2-0 up in the series.
There we have it. The Malaysian squad come out 2-0. What an amazing performance once again coming up from their side here.
This is, like I said, this is no facts. This is nothing else other than them being in the zone, being themselves, feeling their skin, and living up to the hype.
Okay, so I gave them 65% this time around. Matt, you gave them 50%, and Faraz, I know you're just smiling away there because will it happen? Will it be a